deep you want. You know, it's up to you. But one button takes you to the top level of your documents. Favorites, this is your favorite places to go. Now remember, on the Save panel, when I popped up that list and it showed me my favorite places to go, the way I set that is by dragging things into this Favorites folder. And every time I have an Open or Save panel, it just reads this folder and shows me those places in that pop-up list. It's as easy as changing my favorites. It's as easy as dragging in and out folders from this one place. And if I'm in a multi-user system at home or in a classroom or on a network, and I want to see the other people on the network, I just push people, and if I have permission, I just click on one of these, and I go right to, like, in this case, Avi's home directory if I have permission. So I can find people very, very easily and get to their home directories to share stuff. So computer, home, apps, docs, favorites, people. Pretty cool, huh? And this is the new Mac Finder. It offers far greater power to professional users, such as things like the browser and inline viewing. And yet, for the beginner, having these buttons up here, taking them to places that are so easy to find things, it is far easier to use than the current Finder on the Macintosh. And we think now sets the new standard for excellence on personal computers. So, remember I told you we had 3 APIs. We have Classic that runs existing Mac OS 9 apps without modification. We have Carbon, which allows the developers to tune up their Mac apps really fast and get all the features of 10. And then we have our very advanced object-oriented APIs, Cocoa, which lets you write apps in 1/10 of the time. I'm going to show you apps from each one of those right now. So first, let's begin with a Classic app. So I just go to my Docs folder, and I've got one here. I've got an Excel spreadsheet. And I just click on it. Launches Excel, and there's Excel. You know, I can just go change something. You can see the pie chart change here. Boom. And there's Excel running. Just like normal. Launches, do you see the launch time on this? Really fast. It's really, really nice. So, that is Excel. And as you see, you don't get all the nice bennies, right? Here's the Save panel, or the Quit panel with Excel, and it looks like Mac OS 9. So it does not inherit the new user interface. Now, the next thing I would like to show you is an app that's running in Carbon. And this app is really interesting. The company that authored this app has never seen this incarnation of Mac OS 10. They've never seen the new user interface. And what I'm going to show you is an app that has been carbonized and runs on 9 when you recompile it and run it on 10 with literally no changes to the code to take advantage of the new features. And that app I'm going to show you is Internet Explorer 5. We've been working with Microsoft to help them carbonize their app. We got a copy of it, and let me run it. Here it comes. This is Internet Explorer 5, what you just saw on the slide of that runs on 9. And again, it's inheriting all of the benefits of 10 in terms of its new scroll bars, its new window bars, all of its behaviors, its shadowing, et cetera, et cetera. And they can now go back in here inside their app and take whatever advantage they want of our new control elements and otherwise in a very short period of time. So here's Internet Explorer, a carbonized app running just perfectly on 10. So here's Apple. Let me go to, here's the Time site. Let's go see what's in Time magazine. I can just go to Amazon here if I want to. And it's all working great. And again, Microsoft, today is the first day that Microsoft's even seen this user interface. We wanted to do a test to see if the code would just work. And it does. Okay. So, and now I'd like to show you a Cocoa app. We think, what's the most used application on the internet? It's not a browser, it's email. And we want to take more responsibility for providing a great email client for those Mac users that want to take advantage of it. So Mac OS 10 comes with a built-in email client that we think is the best in the world. And it supports full POP and full IMAP, for those of you that know what that is. And you can just click on messages. You see the contents. We have full inline graphics. So these things were sent as attachments, but they just image inline. There we go. Again, that was an attachment. Just images them right in line automatically. I've gotten a bunch of holiday cards here from Apple. And again, real-time resizing, real-time repartitioning. And I can get new mail here. I'll show you something cool. This is the progress bar in OS X. So you can just go fetch email. And we've got some other fun things we built into it. I can take a message and just say I want to reply to it. And in the CC field, once I start typing, I've got really smart addressing. So it just goes back and just shows me, as an example. And each time I type, right, I type Avi, boom, I get it, boom, I'm done. Really smart addressing built into this thing. And let me go ahead and show you another cool thing we built in. Yes, please close this. We built in system-wide a whole new font panel. And so I can select this and bring up our font panel. And in the font panel, we've got a few new things. First of all, of course, we have the ability to change fonts. Let me make a much bigger size so you can see it here. And I can just change fonts, and it all images beautifully. And by the way, you'll notice that all the text is fully anti-aliased, so it looks really gorgeous, all on the fly. Right? But we've added this concept of collections. So I can look at all my fonts, or I can look at a collection I have called Fun Fonts. And people can organize their fonts into collections. Right? Isn't this nice? And it's very easy to manage all those things. In addition, I've got this little button on the bottom now called Buy Fonts. And when I hit that button, it takes me to a website where you